Hey Queens, welcome back. So, did you ever regret having sex with a man? Did you ever think, oh, I shouldn't have? Did you ever feel kind of stupid after? Did you ever feel kind of just regretted it altogether? So, if this has happened to you, then this video is for you. It may or may not be, but at least it may give you something to ponder on. So, if you ask me as you know, relationship coach, dating coach, the third largest issue in the dating world is free sex. And I've had some really funny reactions, like women like, what do you mean free sex? Like, what the fuck are you saying? They're thinking like, do you think are you saying I should charge for it? Are you saying that we should be prostitutes? And I'm like, what I'm saying is that what you don't value yourself, no one else will. And for men, it is a huge thing, the sex topic. You see, when you as a woman have sex with a guy, is because you're all in, is because you're really into him or whatever. And once that happens, you get attached. Once you have sex with him, you cannot think straight anymore. You are under the influence of hormones. You have started the pair bonding mechanism, and now all bets are off. Good luck thinking straight or thinking anything at all. I used the example of a cat in heat in other videos. Kind of like, ever seen a cat in heat? Try feeding them, try calling them. Good luck with that. But when men have sex with you, it's a total opposite. Once they have sex with you, all of a sudden they can think straight. You see, before that, they are in a bit of haze. They're a little bit hypnotized. They're a little bit on they're like a raptor, you know? They're on the hunt. They're focused. They're on the hunt. They are in the zone. And the minute you give that up, he can think straight now. You can't, and he can. So if this happened with a man that does not see you as his dream woman, if it happened with a man who has not told you he wants to spend the rest of your life with you, good luck convincing him. Good luck trying to get him to pick you. Good luck. Good luck in general. Because believe it or not, a lot of women think that, single women, by the way, single women, I haven't heard this from happily married women. Single women think that, some single women believe that you can go up in his ranks or go up in his books when you show what a great lay you are. You're thinking that it'll get you closer. It's getting you closer. It's getting you closer to him, but he is he's back to his five senses now. So when women hear me say, free sex is the root of all dating evil. Okay, that sounds kind of bad, but it's kind of like 99% of the issues, right? Because you wouldn't care too much if he did this or that, if he disappeared for 2 weeks or whatever, if you hadn't given him that, the ultimate. A lot of people think that the ultimate is your heart, but when it comes to human nature, you see, we are half spirit, we are half consciousness, and we are half animal. And you not admitting that you have an animal body with primal instincts and stuff that is stronger than you or anyone is what is keeping you single or miserable or chronically single or crying in the corners about why things did not go well. So these women that freak out when I say the word free sex, what do I mean by that? So, the women who charge or exchange money for sex, they are at least putting some value attached to it. Some charge cheap, some charge thousands. I wouldn't be surprised if there was someone who charged millions for think about all the Dubai Insta models. Think about them. If they're not making millions on a single lay, they're making millions a year. Or even the OnlyFans women. They're putting it out there, not for free. They're charging for it. So you, or any of us, what does it take for you to give that up? Is it a drink? Is it a few beautiful words like, oh my God, you're so hot. Like, let me text you like 24/7. Oh my God, you're my twin soul, right? Or no, what is it? Twin flame. Or how many words will it take for you to give that up, right? Will it take a ring, or will it take a lifelong commitment with everything that he is, which is a lifelong commitment and full on protection with his heart, with his, I'm not going to say mind, with his heart and with his investment in you, emotional, financial, and time-wise. That everything he owns is for you too, and your children. So what kind of value do you place on your life force energy? What is the value that this has for you? For the women in Dubai, the Insta models, it has a high price. For the queens in this community, it takes a lifelong commitment. A man's life, a man's assets, a man's time, a man's lifetime, right? Real commitment, not like, do you want to be my girlfriend? I'm your boyfriend, kind of like we're 13 years old. Is that what it will take? A few words? Right? So you hear a lot of talk about the women of high value, the women of high value that only accept expensive dinners. You never accept a coffee date. So all of these things that who freaking cares when you are giving your life force energy, what creates life, you know, and that really, really matters to a man. You are given it when someone says something sweet to you or has texted you for a few weeks or a few months. So it's an invitation to ponder on what is actually someone hard to get, what is actual high value. And some might say, oh, you're saying that your value revolves around sex? What about me as a soul, as a person? Well, between males and females in the animal kingdom of the humankind, there's another reality laying behind that. You're not just a floating spirit. You also have a human animal body. That human nature that is irrational, whimsical, and wild and really, really strong. So the men, once they got this very, very valuable thing that they see as valuable, actually, right? Once they got it, you know, if by that time they're not head over heels with you, madly in love with you, and want to give you the world, like literally want to give you his world, then yeah, you might have sex for a couple of years. Typically, it's a couple of months, 3 months, you know, that hookup cycle. I've seen it go on commonly for 2 years, but once reality hits, once the honeymoon is over, and you are also back to your senses, because you will be hypnotized, intoxicated under the influence of hormones for a couple of years, but then you will kind of wake up. It'll be like, whoa, like back to reality, right? Once the honeymoon period is past, you'll be like, oh, why is he doing this? And how did I miss this red flag? And oh wait, I have a child now. So food for thought. And nobody gets to tell you what to do, because you're the only one accountable. You're to take radical accountability for your own life. I don't get any of the consequences of whatever you do. I don't deal with the aftermath or the fallout, but you do. So queens, they have a really solid code of conduct and some really serious boundaries. And we don't go around saying like, look how high value I am because I rejected a coffee date. No, it's a little deeper than that, a little more serious than that. So anyway, most of the dating issues stem from the free sex. I would say number one or number three. Typically, I say number one is not knowing what you want, not having any intentions. But the free sex is really up there with the root of so many issues. So let me know what you guys think. Talk to you guys later. Bye now.